Hello, students. Welcome back to your history class. I hope you have done this fourth question. Describe in brief about the Assyrian civilization. I'm just going to start with the answer. So, Assyrian civilization, so namely the Sumerian civilization, the Babylonian civilization, and the Assyrian civilization, all of them flourished in Mesopotamia one after the other. Assyrian civilization flourished between 1600 BC to 612 BC. The chief feature of this civilization were the following. Number one, Assyrians were a nomadic tribe of the Semites who lived in the northern mountains of Mesopotamia. They conquered Mesopotamia about 1600 BC. Sargon II and Ashurbanipal were the greatest kings. Then we talk about the military and political organizations. Warlike people, arms and weapons, powerful army, cruel and destructive policies, pioneers of imperialism, highly centralized government, power of the king, unlimited, and military state. We speak about the social life, the third point. There were two classes, independent citizens and slaves. Luxurious life of the nobles, miserable were the conditions of the slaves. Women were respected. Warriors also occupied a high position in the society. We talk about the economic life. Fighting was the main occupation. Besides, cultivation of land, plundering, and looting. Religious life, idol worship. Assur was the chief god, and they believed in magic and charms. Sixth point is art and literature. Beautiful city of Nineveh, construction of beautiful palaces and temples. Sculpture was very lifelike and real. Engraving, hunting, and bore scenes of stone, making of glass, great interest in learning and education. Next, we go to the question number 5. The two questions which will have the same answer. Question 5 is describe the cuneiform script of Mesopotamia and how was it deciphered? And question 5 again is describe the script used by the ancient Mesopotamians. Both of these will have the same answer. I'll give you around a minute to write it down before I read it out and discuss with you. Okay. The Mesopotamians are regarded as the first people who invented a script to write their language. In the beginning, it was in the form of pictogram, signs, symbols, and pictures. But drawing pictures was not an easy thing. So, to express their ideas effectively, they devised a cuneiform script around 4000 BC. They wrote with a stylus made out of reed on clay tablets, which were baked until they became hard. A large number of these tablets have been found in Mesopotamia, which are considered as an important source of their historical evidence. The credit to decipher this cuneiform script goes to an English gentleman named Henry Rawlinson. His determined efforts for a long period of 12 years revealed to him the key of the script, which he then succeeded to decipher. Henry Rawlinson. When he succeeded to decipher the Behistun rock inscription, the deciphering of the cuneiform script has added a lot to our knowledge about the Mesopotamian civilization. Okay, so they started with drawing, but then they soon realized that it wasn't always easy to draw, and so they learned. Started to invent a script, and they wrote on a wet clay tablet with a reed stylus, and that tablet was baked, it became hard, so that nothing could change. Wow. Question 6. Why do we say that it was not natural fertility and high level of food production that were the causes of early urbanization? Why do we say that it was not natural fertility and high level of food production that were the causes of early urbanization? Okay. So natural fertility and high level of food production was not only one important factor of urbanization, but to acknowledge that the growth of cities became possible only due to the prosperity of the countryside doesn't seem to be a true factor. There were so many other factors responsible for urbanization. First one is the development of various types of industries, which is a must for urbanization. These industries not only satisfy the needs of the city people, but also provide jobs and employment avenues to various kinds of workers and craftsmen. That was why the people of neighboring villages came to settle in the city. Flourishing, second point, flourishing trade and commerce is another factor of urbanization. If there is no buyer of manufactured goods in the cities, then the whole economy will shatter. The goods manufactured in cities reach the rural areas through trade, and on other hand, the raw material and foodstuff reach the urban areas through trade. International trade also improves the economy of a country. Third point is art of writing. Art of writing also proves another important factor in the growth of urbanization. If there is no system of maintaining and keeping accounts, then it becomes difficult to run various types of occupations and trade. Lastly, the efficient administrative system plays a very vital and crucial role in the direction of urbanization. If there is no one to pass orders, then the city people wouldn't obey anyone and various types of functions would not be carried out. In such circumstances, who would build roads, management, transport? Who will catch the thieves, the dacoits? Who decides the complex problems of justice? Who will guard and defend the cities from aggression? Only by solving and tackling such problems, the urbanization would become possible. Otherwise, not. So you cannot say that natural fertility and high level of food production is the only reason were the only causes of urbanization. There were many more. This is done. Okay. The seventh question I will give as homework. I will explain to you the question. It's a little difficult to understand. Which of the following were necessary conditions and which the causes of early urbanization and which would you say were the outcome of the growth of the city? So basically look at this question as parts. Okay, first look at the options I've given. Highly productive agriculture, water transport, lack of metal and stone, division of labor, use of fields, military power of kings that made labor compulsory. Okay, I've given you all 6 points. You are going to segregate these 6 points into parts. One is necessary conditions which led to urbanization. And the second is things that emerged due to the development of cities. I repeat, one will be conditions necessary for urbanization, and the other will be the outcome because of the growth of cities. You have to bifurcate these points and explain them. Okay? That's your homework. Stay home, stay safe, take care, and keep learning. Thank you.